Plastic. We're always in contact with it. In our daily lives, we can't go more than 10 minutes without interacting with some form of plastic. But all this interaction and all these products have an impact. Plastic waste is already a problem in our lives and will only get worse as time goes on. So how did it all begin? The first synthetic polymer was invented in 1869 by John Wesley Hyatt, who treated cellulose, a naturally occurring polymer, with camphor. The discovery was revolutionary. It meant we no longer had to rely just on scarce natural resources. This benefit multiplied when Leo Baekeland invented a completely synthetic polymer in the early 1900s. Bakelite contained no molecules from nature and could be shaped and moulded for many uses. Our relationship with materials was fundamentally changed, and research and invention exploded. Common plastics like polystyrene, polythene, perspex and nylon soon followed, and the manufacture of inexpensive plastics became widespread after World War II. Plastic became crucial to our modern lives, raising our standards of living and making huge advances in technology possible. But their reputation has changed since the 1960s, with increasing awareness about environmental effects. Every piece of plastic we've ever produced and didn't recycle is still around. Right now, there's a ton of plastic for every single one of us on the planet.
We all know the relationship between plastic and the environment is bad. In 2010, it was recorded that 8 million tonnes of plastic was dumped into the ocean. That is a monumental amount. A standard car weighs around 1.5 tonnes. Now imagine almost 8 million cars being dumped into the ocean yearly. Australia alone contributed 13,888 tonnes of plastic to that figure. That's not a lot in the scheme of things, right? The benefit of plastic is that it lasts a long time. Unfortunately, that is also a negative. Plastic is not biodegradable, meaning that it doesn't naturally decompose. When plastic is thrown away, it doesn't disappear. Consider this. The average lifespan of a plastic bag is 10 to 20 years. A polystyrene cup, 50 years. A water bottle, 400 years. A single plastic pen could take up to 1,000 years to degrade. This isn't the only problem. As plastic travels around the world through dumping and littering, the material, that although it doesn't physically degrade for a long time, does in fact break up into tiny pieces. These pieces are then ingested by wildlife. In a recent study, fisheries are finding that commercial fish are ingesting more and more of the micro pieces of plastic. As the buildup of plastic is increasing in the digestion of fish, the reality that plastic becoming part of the food supply is becoming more apparent. Like the issue of mercury buildup in fish, plastic in food might even change the way we eat food. So, with this in mind, what can we do about it?
One of the most promising solutions coming out of the packaging industry is bioplastics. These are polymer products that are made from organic materials which decompose faster and cause no harm to the environment. A pioneer in the field of bioplastics is Plantic Technologies, a company originating in Australia which is dedicated to developing products that are both renewably sourced and 100% biodegradable. Plantic's alternative to conventional plastics is corn, which is not genetically modified. Corn is one of the most widely cultivated crops on the planet. Plantic's use of corn as an alternative ensures a diverse range of raw materials that can be produced cheaply, easily, and with limited waste. Plantic offers packaged products in the markets of dairy, poultry, fresh produce, pet foods, meats, and the list goes on. There's a good chance that you've seen some of their products in your local supermarket, but never really noticed the type of packaging it was in. Plantic's vision is to redefine the nature of plastics across the board and around the globe. Companies like Plantic aim to ensure a healthier environment, reducing waste and waste management costs, all while leading a revolution which is much more bio-responsible.
It's important for the public to learn the different ways their packaging degrades and the differences between them. For example, bioplastics are made from natural materials such as cornstarch and can be broken down through contact with water. Biodegradable plastics are made from traditional petrochemicals, which are engineered to break down more quickly and can degrade through the presence of UV rays or oxygen. And eco or recycled plastics, which are simply plastics made from recycled plastic materials rather than petrochemicals, need to be disposed of in the usual way plastic is, or recycled. The effectiveness of environmentally friendly packaging to degrade also varies from manufacturer to manufacturer, so make sure you do your homework. But it's not all doom and gloom thanks to new technologies. By increasing our awareness, we can reduce our waste impact on the world around us and become more bio-responsible.